Okay. Welcome, everybody. We're so glad to have you here tonight. Who has got something they want to share? Good things happening in your business this last week? Anybody?
I'll share.
Yay, Debbie.
I did the Price is Right thing this weekend. It was busy.
Yeah.
I had like 6 people, but the same 2 kept doing stuff. And but yeah, I ended up with 1,045, I think, and it's not totally closed yet. I'm thinking I might get another order too, but for the most part, I hit it that I don't have to do it myself. And so I'm pretty pleased with that.
That is awesome. $1,000 party is always great. And that was a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I enjoyed when I did it as well.
Do we have any shout outs from we had a plan of action last week, and I said something about make sure that people, oh my gosh, why did I not write it down?
Share.
Yes.
Hello, Elise and Abby.
There I am. Hello.
Okay.
Come on, who else did the
somebody-
prices right? Anybody else have any good things? Come on, come on.
I got 5 bookings last week.
Woo,
Yay!
That's awesome.
Thinking about starting one tonight, but
I got 1 too.
Abby, you're not muted. If you're trying to talk, we can't hear you. I think she said she was going to try to start something tonight, so I don't know.
I sent out birthday messages and got a couple birthday things for the end of this month.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yep, I sent out some booking messages last week, and I had 0 parties for this week, but now I have 4. So that is
Awesome.
nice. That's my minimum number that I prefer. So that felt good.
I sent some rebooking messages last night to people who have unsubmitted parties, qualified parties. And like the very first one I sent to was like, I would love to. So I kept going, but that was the only one.
Oh, and one more thing. I used the wording from Shelly that she gave us, and I was able to increase order totals on 3 different orders in the last 2
Yay.
days. So that was helpful.
That's great. Awesome.
Hi, Lisa Lowry.
Lisa needs to jump on. She's had a great week. Lisa, unmute yourself. If not, I'm going to spoil your fun. Okay.
She's talking to you,
Lisa.
Lisa Lowry.
I know she had just asked me for links, so she just jumped on, but Lisa just, well, I'm not sure if it's closed completely yet, but we relaunched her business, and she had, I believe it's like about $600 in sales, and she has 3 or 4 bookings.
Awesome.
So from relaunching her, oh, she's off. Okay, Lisa, tell us, because she unmuted. She's unmuted. Oh, she muted.
Trying to, yeah, okay, sorry, I finally got it. Okay, things weren't going through, so yes, and I'm struggling to get things to work here. So had my video on once and then it quit. There it is. So yeah, I did it. I went ahead and it was giving away the host credits for like a mystery host thing, and I've got my person drew her name. She's super excited. I'm giving her a few days though to come up with what all she's wanting. So because of course, you know, she wasn't expecting, so it's kind of out of the blue. She's like, ah. Good. Yeah, I've got 2 solid bookings, 1 party going on right now. another solid booking, and I've got another 2 or 3 on the back burner that I'm still working on trying to pin down a date and get it for sure going. So
That's really awesome. Thanks for sharing. Something I have done when I've had a mystery host party like that is that, and then the host is like, oh, I don't know what to get. But I ask them if they want to try to get a few more orders to get even more host credit. And sometimes they will pass that link around. Not all of them will do it, but some of them will. And then you get a few more orders as well. Just a
for that,
thought.
I will throw that for direction, see if she wants to do that. Awesome.
Yeah. Anybody else? I see Gabby popped on. Welcome. Jordan. I'm not sure if you were there before.
Dawn and Larry.
Larry,
Sarah
that's the other one I
Efron.
saw.
Welcome, everybody.
Yes. Okay, so I am going to turn it over to Lisa. We are going through the 7 steps. We started, this is our 3rd week. And so we're on the step 3, booking your first parties. So I'm going to turn it over to Lisa.
Okay, everybody. Like Shelley said, we're continuing through the 7 steps to success. So we're calling it the 7 steps to summer success. And we are super excited about it because I tell you what, it's really kicking us all in the butt because we're realizing that there are things that we're not doing that make a difference. That make a difference in your parties, in your sales, in your bookings, in your recruiting. It's all so important. So we've been going through it and just trying to put it out there for everybody. And I've gotten great feedback. You know, people need reminders sometimes. You forget about things that you can do to make things better. So let me share my screen. And tonight we're talking about, like Shelley said, setting up your first party. So when you pull up setting up your first parties, well, let's go here, okay? And we would click right here on setting up your first parties. And then this document will come up. The first part is for really if you're using Post My Party. Now, if you are using Post My Party, by all means, use this section. And you're going to see that some of us are going to bounce back and forth between the top section and the bottom section. The bottom section is for steps for your phone and tablet. Now, I personally use my computer, but I also am using boards and not Post My Party. So, but whatever you're using, there are instructions in the 7 steps to success. Okay, so don't feel like, well, I can't be on these calls because I'm not using this or this or this or this. Everything in here is going to cover whatever it is that you are choosing to use in your business. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about number 1. So number 1 is show me your hand or put in the chat if you are using boards. Is boards what you are using? Are you using Post My Party? Are you using, you know, something different? Yeah, boards. So here, if you are not using boards, I highly recommend it. And if you need a board, reach out to your directors because we have some, I mean, your leaders have created some. But there's also in the beginning of this document, there are boards that Stacy has put in there to help you get started in running your parties using boards. The account is free. There is an upgrade if you choose to do it so that you can have more than 3 boards. But 3 boards is enough to run your business for free. Okay. And there's unlimited shares in the desktop version, meaning you can share. Okay. So on your phone, you're limited to 10 shares a day in the but you can download boards to your iPhone or your Android. And if you click on these blue links, it's going to give you instructions on how to do that. All right. So I highly recommend using boards. It has really changed my game. And honestly, I've known about it for several years, but had not been utilizing it until the Post My Party thing happened, when we just couldn't use Post My Party. Now you can. There are ways around it. And if that's what you're doing, that's totally fine. We're not here to change you or try to say you need to do it this way or that way. This is your business. You can use whatever your little heart's desired, whatever works for you. Okay. We're just teaching you what we're doing. All right. So we are going to move on to Stephanie.
Okay. Share my screen. Oh, can you make it to where I can share my screen, please?
It should be. Try it.
Now it is. Okay. All right. So the next thing that you're going to want to download to help make your business run more smoothly is Linktree. And Linktree you can get for free. As you can see here, there's here. Let's pull up pricing. Maybe. There we go. Oh, it keeps going away. So you, when you pull up pricing, you can see that it's unlimited and you can use it for however long you want. There's no trial or anything that you have to worry about. It's for however long you have your account. So I'm just going to log in really quick, show you mine. The nice thing about Linktree is that you can have one single link to use in your parties. And I personally have a personal shopping link in my name always, but that link can change. So when I pass out my catalogs and stuff, I use my Linktree because that one link is always going to be consistent. So this you can change the appearance if you want, but it's pretty simple. You just add your link, and when they click on your URL, this over here on the right hand side is what they're going to see, and you can add multiple links. So the other thing that you're going to want to download, which there is a free version of it, is Canva. You'll find throughout the 7 steps document that there are many links to a Canva template that is kind of the bare bones of your party, but you can use that template and personalize it to yourself. That's where the substance in your party is going to be. So when you have Canva and you have that link, you can take what is suggested and then you can make it your own. As you'll see next week that this waving, we'll go over the waving dog, and that is one of the templates that is shared with us, and you can make it your own. And it's not coming up on my end. My computer's running slow. It's kind of hot. So that's one of the Canva templates that you will be coming across. So I do have the paid account, but most of the templates throughout the document are going to be able to be used with the free account. So, okay, I'm going to pass it off to Shelly now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, because if we have somebody new, we want you to know how to do the things. So I'm going to show you just very quickly about boards. I have it open here. Okay, so I'm down here on the phone tablet section, and I'm not going to take up the time to play these videos, but there are 2 very good videos here that Stacy Itzel has made for us that as soon as we can skip that she goes step by step how to use the boards in your parties, or use the boards to copy a board so that you can have the make your own edits and do make it your own, so that we don't end up in Facebook jail, because you know that can happen. So if you use boards, and I'm going to just show you in here a little bit. She's going to show you how now she's making each folder inside the board, and then she's going to show you how to copy from the board that she shares into each of those folders. So the instructions are there in both, they're there in both for the computer and for your phone. So they're like, one is like 11 minutes and the other one is like 13 minutes. But very good. You can pause and go back if you, sometimes I like to pause it, do the step, play, pause it, do the step, play, so that you know, you can get everything and not miss anything. So hopefully, I know last week we talked about creating your boards account. Now with the free version, you get 3 boards. So Stacy shows you in there how you can take one board and move it into your own board, and then have a folder for this. She shows you the spring template, and then when maybe now that we're into summer, there, when your director shares a new board with you, then you can, within that same template or same board, you can make another folder for the summer template. And that way you're getting the, you know, you have the 3 boards that you can get for free, and but you can continue to add to them, so that you have everything that you need. So if you need a board, if you're new and you need a board, talk to your recruiter or your director, and they will share a board with you and help you to get started. And those videos are phenomenal. They will show you step by step what you need to do. So, gotta look at my little schedule.
Hey, Shelley, I hate
Yes,
to
ma'am.
interrupt you, but people are asking for questions on Linktree in the comments. So Larry, I have no idea what he is saying. He must have auto-corrected something or missed a
No,
couple keys.
Larry, Linktree doesn't fill in anything from boards. If you set up a keyword with your Linktree as the keyword, then it will pop your Linktree address in. Is that what you're asking?
Yes. That's what
Yeah.
I was asking, you know, if it, you know, if you had like table link in there, and if you had, you know, 4 different parties, would it populate the one in for the party you were going to? So
What it does is populates the Linktree link. Then the person that's going to order is going to click on that Linktree order or Linktree link. It will open up and you'll see all your hosts there. And then they know who their friend is. They pick the friend that whose party they want to shop from. It doesn't know which person your which party is which, but it just, so it's just you're using the one link all the time, and then within that is each individual
Okay.
host.
I guess I just don't understand the benefit of it then.
So the benefit of it is that, so when you set up your board, you will have your Linktree link in all of the posts that you're going to have, so that you can use that same exact link for all of your parties, so that you don't have to populate the post with the information, then have to go and get the link for the specific party and then schedule it. You can have the one Linktree URL in your posts, in all of your posts, in all of your parties, and it saves you a lot of time. So when they click on that one link, it will take them to that page that I showed you with mine, and it will have all of the hosts that you currently have, and then they'll select from there. It's like one link to rule them all. you just have one that you have to use, and it takes much less time to schedule all of your posts. And we're gonna go over Linktree just really briefly one more time later today, but there is a really good video on number 8 that will explain it all for you. I hope that's helpful.
Okay. And then did somebody else ask a question? Did that answer your question, Lisa? Okay. So I can show, somebody asked me here if I could show that. So 1 second here. I don't use Linktree all the time, so I don't have one set up. But Stephanie, could you share your screen and show how to pop it into how it's set up in your board so that, can you show a board that you have it in? That's what I'm being asked, I think.
Stephanie, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't get my screen to pull up. My computer's overheating today. I was using it for the sun. So I will share again. I personally don't use the Linktree in my post, but that's what is taught in the 7 steps. So that's what I'm, what we were sharing today. But I can pull it back up, and so over here there's like I just have my personal shopping link on it, but I can add more links to it, like my table link. I will add it really quick.
Sherry and Dawn are not muted.
One personal link, and then there's that table link. So I will copy this URL and I would add it to my board instead of my I fill in the link, but I can pull up a board really quick and show you how it would look. So like for my party description, I could, instead of having this link that I personally will fill in later, I could just get rid of that and just add that link tree. And it, as you can see, it's personalized to me. It has Stephanie Albuja PC. And then I could just use, post this in every single one of my parties and not have to fill that in. I don't know, does that explain what you're kind of looking for?
So it's not specific to a particular hostess's party.
Nope, it's just one general link. So like if I click on this link, it's going to take me to this link tree. And then what I would, like if I was using it the way it's recommended, I would have all of my hosts links, shopping link or table link, whichever you use, in here. So they would scroll through and pick which link they are shopping, which link they plan to shop through.
So Janelle uses it, and she said it just makes it a lot easier to post, faster to schedule the post. So you're not having to find each individual link. You just copy that from your boards into your post.
Okay.
And that's what I know, like Stacy and Angelique and those folks are doing, because it does save so much time.
Also, I think Facebook likes that better than PC links sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes it will not let you put the PC link, or you just get, it says Pampered Chef, nothing. So with that, it's a little, I think, user friendly with that as well.
Okay.
You ever have a problem with somebody picking the wrong party and ordering?
So Larry, I have done many multi-consultant parties for my team where we've done like a mega party, and I've never run into that. People know who they want to, whose party they're supporting. And as long as I have told them at the beginning and that they need to click the link and find their that in that case consultant, I have never had somebody shop on my link instead of Stacy's or Stephanie's. And I've done a lot of multi-consultant mega parties.
Okay.
So Janelle says, in the beginning, when the changes started, I had an issue with the link inside of the post for one set of parties. After that, I've not had any issues with my posts not posting. That's great. And you use the link tree, right? Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna, now I forgot who I was passing it to. Christy, I believe.
Okay, so we're moving right along. Going back to our 7 steps. So I will talk to you about 6 and 7. So, and remember guys that we're going through this just as a refresher for those of us that have been around for a while and everybody that's new. Remember that you will use 7 steps, or you should use the 7 steps to success when you're onboarding new consultants. Share it with your team members. If they have any questions, then you will know where to go back to show them where the step out is to help them. So in the next steps, you're going to do these steps for every party going forward. And of course, the first one is to create a show on Consultants Corner. If you are new, you received an email when you signed up, and that will have your login information to Consultants Corner, and you will know what your password is because you set that up. So be sure to put that someplace where you know to get it until you become more familiar with logging into Consultants Corner. So this first video, again, is Stacy Itzel. It's a couple of minutes long. I'm going to go ahead and run this one. I'm probably not going to do the other one.
This is National Executive Director Stacy Itzel, and this video is going to show you how to create a party on Consultants Corner and on your website. So when you sign in, you'll start on the home page. You'll need to click Parties and Orders over here on the left. And then click Create Party. You'll choose the type of party it is, if it's in person, virtual, or catalog. If you're doing anything with table or Facebook, or a combination of the two, you're going to click virtual. Click one of these boxes if you are hosting a fundraiser, if it's a registry party, or a shared rewards party. If it is not one of these 3, do not click anything at all. Our parties start on Mondays, so I'm going to choose today's date, which is Monday, March the 18th. I do like to put a close date on there, even though the link will stay open afterwards. This does help drive orders in when customers see a close date. If you are hosting your own party, you'll click this box. If not, start filling in your host's information. You'll need their name, of course, and their email address. If they are a previous customer, you'll see that it could possibly come up for you, and you can just click on their name. If they have a PO box, you also need to enter a physical address because FedEx does not deliver to a PO box. If they have an alternate shipping location, you'll want to check this box. If not, just leave it the same. Down here, I do like to change the name of the party to include the host's name and whichever theme we're running that month. And then I keep the party page link the same. You don't have to put anything here, completely optional. Then we're going to click create party. Double check if this is a party that was been booked off of another party. It will tell you right here that who the party was booked off of. This party wasn't booked off of someone else, so nothing is showing here, but you're going to want to look to make sure it says who the past host was here, because that's who will get credit for the booking. If they didn't book from anyone else, do not connect it to another party. This is where you'll find all of your links. The shop now link, which you will use for ordering a table, a party page link, the host dashboard link, and then this is a video. It's already built into our host coaching that you can send hosts on how to use their dashboard. If you're using a particular theme, you can change your picture here just by clicking edit. All different ones are in here. It defaults to the last wording you used for that theme. So if you need to update the wording, make sure you do that here. And that's it.
Okay, so, oops, sorry, let me get out of that. Where it went. Hold on just a second. Just a little technical difficulty there. So the next thing we're going to look at is number 7, create a table party link for party. So just by a show of hands, which I can't see everybody, but has everybody created a table party at this point? At least one. Okay. So we probably all know how to do this. There again, there is a YouTube video, which is going to take you to Stacy again, which is pretty awesome because Stacy is very easy to listen to. She teaches well. So you will want to refer back to that. That one's a little bit longer, so I'm not going to play that. You're going to add a picture when you do set up your table parties. You are going to add a picture of your host. If you don't have a good picture, you know, some people have pictures of their dogs or whatever. If you don't have a good picture of your host within your table party, then just add some product in there. At least it's not just a blank circle there. You will want to add a party message. So this will be on your front when you're setting it up. Here is an example. So you just click on that and you can add that message there. Add a welcome video, or this is also optional, but I did want to show you. Stacy has given us a YouTube video of an example of one that she has done. So I would say click here and watch that when you can. I also, before I created one for my own, you can go into marketing imagery in your consultant's corner, type in the word live. And if you click on videos, it's going to bring up, dun, dun, dun. Nope, I told you wrong. You click on, I was thinking about test kitchen. Click on table. The keyword is table. That's what we're talking about. And then there's this one. So when you get to this, you do not have to download it. You can just click more and then copy the link here. And then you would add that link in there. And when you open up your table party, that is going to play for them. And it just tells them if you've never watched it. So you guys can finish watching that if you're not familiar with it. I know I've used it a ton of times in there. And then you're going to add your ordering link, which Stacy showed you in the links. You would copy your order link, take that over to table with you, and add that in there, and then schedule your content. And then here again, how to save Pampered Chef content. That is another video that opens up, and that is Stacy again, and she walks you through that as well. Okay. So I cannot see my agenda. Is it you, Stephanie, that's up next?
Yep, it's me.
Okay. Hold on just a second. Larry had his hand up a minute ago. Did you have a question about anything, Larry?
No, I was trying to wave.
Oh,
And
okay. All right. Okay, take it away.
things went downhill from there.
Okay, so I am going over, oh, let me move this out of the way. I'm just gonna go over really quick. I did show you really briefly when I was explaining to Larry earlier about how to add the table link to Linktree. Just gonna go to a party I have set up of my own, and you'll just go over here and copy the link, go over to Linktree, and then add it here. So one thing, I don't know about you guys, but all these extra words are overwhelming for me. So I always delete from the question mark and beyond. It still works perfectly, but it's less busy. I personally try to keep my links as minimalized as possible. So then you just hit add, and as you can see on the right, it's going to populate into my link tree. And then when I'm ready to share it, I just copy the Linktree URL and share that. So, and I don't have my thing up either. So I'm going to pass it off to Kim now.
Hey, everybody. So what do you guys think so far of what you've seen and heard? Good? Okay, remember too, at any point you get that you have the 7 steps document. So you can go back into it step by step. You can watch this video as a replay. I'm going to talk about the creating a party on Facebook. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So no matter where you put somebody when you're on Zoom, it's always in the wrong place. And then you move them to a place that's not working either. Okay, guys. So when you are on Facebook and you get, I always call this the Brady Bunch. I'm sorry. This reminds me of the Brady Bunch. When they first started, it had the 9 people on there. So I click that and you're going to see group. Now, the good thing is I'm just going to show you a couple things here, but there is a video on the 7 steps document that is just, let's see, how many minutes was it? It was just not very long, and it was created March 24. So therefore it's not very old either, because we know that Facebook changes. So sometimes what worked this year is going to be different next year, but this is a fairly new YouTube video. So everything is going to work great. So here, you know what I usually do for group name? I just go into my Pampered Chef Consultants Corner, and whatever I've named the party there, I copy here. We've got privacy. Now me, I keep mine private. Some people do public. It's totally up to you. The reason why I keep mine private is I have had people get into parties that don't know the people, and it's kind of strange. So I don't usually do that. You can drop your picture here. Once you've created this, there's group settings that you can get into. And let me go over to show you a party I have right now, just so that you can see this one. And so you can get into group settings. This is where you're going to put your new member intro. Now, let me show you a little bit about this. Can you guys see my 7 steps? Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Okay, so in here, it tells you wording and images for the featured post. This is featured post with table. You can go in and look at that. You can use that one. New member intro. So when you get new members into your group, Stephanie was talking about the waving dog. Here's also the waving dog post. If you haven't tried it, try it. I started this a couple of weeks ago. I do have more people reaching out to me right at the very beginning of the party, and then we can create that conversation. So it's a great thing to do, and it's right in your 7 steps document under wording and images for your featured post, and also under new members. So again, this shows you how to add the waving dog post, and you can use images from marketing imagery. So that'll take you right to your marketing imagery. And you can choose if you're going to use products, if you want to show some of the features for the month or promotions, you can pick any of those things right there. And again, it's just a one-click setup. So it's really nice. To create the banner, I use Canva. So you can use that. Lots of others use many different things, but you can do that. So creating a party, you just want to make sure that you follow that YouTube video. The other thing that we want to talk about is scheduling your Sunday pre-party. Now, Stacy talked about, she starts her parties on Monday. So she actually has a pre-party day on Sunday. So if you're using the computer, here's a YouTube video. I would share it with you, but I'm going to tell you what, whenever I seem to click it, I'm not getting the sound for you guys. So there's the YouTube video there for your computer. If you're using your phone, you can watch the video that way. And also, Boards has an extension. I have used the extension before. It's easy to use. So you can look at that. You've also got the link if you want to go ahead and get it. You can click right there and you can sign up for that. Well, you don't even sign up. It automatically goes to your dashboard, which I don't know if you guys can see, but there's mine right there where it says Boards, one-click content. You click that, it's going to open up your boards. You choose which one you want, and you're just copying and pasting it. So pretty simple to use both of those. There are tons of videos. I'm gonna let you guys watch them at your pace. Again, not overwhelming you too much, but you know, when you get ready to do it, just like most of us have said, just, you know, little bites at a time, and makes it a whole lot easier. Does anybody have questions about creating that party or your pre-party from Boards? No? Okay, well, Lisa, I'm shooting it back to you.
All right, guys, this has been a great call. I know that a lot of it is for those of you who have been around for a while, you're saying, oh my gosh, are we really doing this? Yes, we're really doing this for many reasons. Some of us who have been around a long time haven't been doing all the things all the time. And we know that that's what makes us successful, right? When we're doing all the things all the time. But I challenge all of you. Your call to action is I challenge all of you, whether you're new, whether you just joined yesterday, whether you joined a month ago, whether you joined 6.5 years ago. Okay. I challenge all of you to try something different this week. Maybe it's trying Linktree. Larry, maybe give it a try. If you need help, let me know. Also maybe trying the new member intro wording. It's fabulous. The waving dog post gets you lots of messages, guys. I'm telling you, it works. All right. Try one of these things and come back during sharing time and tell us what you thought. Did it work for you? Maybe it didn't work for you. We all know that maybe something that works for somebody else doesn't work for you. All right. But I will tell you that when you're starting something new, you got to give it a good test. And that doesn't mean trying it one time. All right. You want to try it 3 or 4 times. See, give it a good month. Try it a good month and see how it works. All right. Just because you got one batch of parties that it didn't work for doesn't mean that the next batch it won't work for. All right. So, how many of you, and I want you to be completely transparent, and I will too, have woken up in the morning and you say, oh my God, I got to send my booking messages. Oh my gosh, I got to send this. Oh my gosh, I got to do this. Oh my gosh, I got to do that. Right? Guilty? I'm guilty. Guilty. Well, I've been reading a book and I was looking for something to bring to you all tonight to end the call with. And I've been reading, I like John Gordon. His books are very easy to read. And I've been reading The Power of a Positive Team. It looks like this, if this is something you're interested in, if you like to read. I can put the book in the Amazon link in the resource document if you want me to. However, I was reading this today and I thought, this is it. Thank you, Lord. So he says, replace have to with get to. How powerful is that? He says a lot of times as individuals and teams, we stop appreciating the opportunity we have to do the work we do. Guys, I will tell you, I am very passionate about what I do. I love my job. And this is my full-time job. And the people we get to do it with. Look at this screen full of amazing people and friends that I get to work with.
Not much going on today.
And
Well, we had 2.
for some, work becomes an obligation. And maybe this is your full-time job. Maybe this is your pampered chef job. Maybe it means something different to you. For others, entitlement sets in and they stop appreciating the opportunity and mostly the journey. Right? I've seen that happen with other people that I was pretty close to. A simple shift of a few words has the power to change the way you and your team approach everything. And maybe you're sitting here and you say, well, I don't have a team. Well, let's get to work on that. Let's get you a team, right? Because that's something you get to do as a Pampered Chef consultant. You get to build a team. And I tell you, there's no greater joy. Instead of talking about what you have to do, start acknowledging what you get to do. You get the opportunity to live this life. You get to work with a team that is making a difference. That was very powerful to me because if you know my team, Team C Star is making a difference. Okay? You get to learn and grow each day. And I'm telling you that we all have room for growth. In some area of your life, there is always room for growth. You get to go to work while so many others wish they had a job. You get to drive in traffic, whereas many people can't even afford to buy a car. You get to wake up while so many others have passed on too early. When you replace have to with get to, you change a complaining voice to an appreciative heart. And when you appreciate, you elevate. Not only yourself, but you elevate your team. Remember, life and work is a gift, not an obligation. So we don't want to be entitled. We don't want to be those people. We want to start appreciating all the opportunities you and your teams have been given. All right. And I just want to say that was very powerful to me because so many times I wake up and I say, oh, I got to do this and I got to do that. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do that. Instead, rest easy knowing that tomorrow I have the opportunity to make a difference. And I get to send booking messages and help hosts earn amazing product. I get to send recruiting messages and help somebody else change their life. Right? I get to reach out to my team members and say, hey, how you doing? What can I do for you? Right? Do you need any help? Is there anything I can do for you? I get to come on the Monday night calls and see this big screen of people that we are trying our best to just bring you some positivity in your week and help you to have a fabulous week and learn something new to apply to your business. Right? So that's all I have. And I hope you guys, we're finishing up a little bit early, so you have time to go implement some of these amazing things that we've been going over. You can go back tonight and watch some of the videos that we didn't take time to play for time's sake, because if we played them all, we would definitely be over time, and we do that quite often, and we're trying to work on that and to respect your time. But I hope you all have a fabulous week. And go try something new and come back Monday night and share it with us. The name of the book was The Power of a Positive Team by John Gordon. And I will put a link to it in the resource document for you. Okay? All right, guys, I hope you have a blessed week. And is there any questions before I go? Is there anything in the chat?
Amy, I think I saw you raising your hand earlier. Did you have a question?
Yeah, thank you. I was just curious. I have a hard time finding, I feel silly asking this, but I have a hard time finding the 7 steps document sometimes. And so where is it?
I'm laughing because I have that same issue. It should be under Google Docs with your email. If you have more than one email, check the other mail and check under your Google Docs. But that does happen. So don't feel stupid about it. In fact, I messaged Lisa Kirtley today. I said, send it to me again because it's disappeared.
The other thing that I do is I have it saved as a bookmark because I use my computer. I have it saved as a bookmark on my computer, so I don't have to go into Google Docs and try to find it. I click on it and it opens right up. So
I just posted the link in the chat, so go grab it, and then it should just be right in your Google Docs. But Lorinda, I agree with you. It's always at the top of my screen. Ever since Jonelle Jesky, who's on here, told me, who's an amazing rock star. If you haven't, I mean, we probably will have her speak sometime and tell her story because she's amazing. Sorry, Jonelle, I don't mean to call you out, but anyway, I said to her one day, I said, what are you doing? I need to do what you're doing. And she said to me, guys, I follow the 7 steps to the letter. Those were her words to me. She didn't have any great tips for me. She didn't have anything amazing, just nothing different except that, Jonelle, am I correct? Is that not what you told me? Yes.
Yes, that's true. I just follow the document because they have everything in there for us.
Yeah. So guys, that's why we're going through this with you, because we want you to be successful. All right. And following this document, you will be successful.
Hey, Amy, I just want to add, if you do use Google Docs on your phone, you can star the document, and then up in the top, when you open up the app, in the search bar, there's like a little file folder, and you can touch that file folder, and you can select starred or favorited starred documents, and it will pop right up for you.
Great. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have to try that because I can never find it on my phone.
Anybody else have any questions? Good job, Kim. Have a bookmark. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. We all love you. And we are here to support you. And if you need anything, reach out to your directors.
Awesome.
Have a great week.
Bye.